Hello. Not that there's anyone here yet, probably. Pouring myself a drink with purple ice, which then makes the whole drink purple. So I'm a purple drinker tonight. Toby, hello. Good evening to you. I was just a teeny bit late. Last minute technical things keeping me a bit busy. Before going live, a little adjustment there. There we go. That's fine. So, rocking on again. What am I drinking? This is one of my clarified cocktails. Except it's not clarified anymore because it's gone purple because of the purple ice. Purple people eater. I don't even remember what that cocktail originally was, but it's pretty boozy. So that's, I should put labels on things so I remember them because I don't remember that one. Couldn't actually work out if it was a whiskey-based one or a pina colada. I don't know what clarified. I had an ice cream just before coming on. I think it's affected my palate. It tastes weird, actually. Yep, I think I need to cleanse my palate. Toby, how boozy do I like my cocktails? I like fairly boozy cocktails. I like a mix. I like variety between cocktails, but some of my favorites are very boozy, like an old-fashioned or a Sazerac, Manhattan, martini. A lot of the New Orleans style cocktails that are basically like an old-fashioned or a Manhattan with some herbal elements as well. And they're basically like all booze cocktails. Then, yeah, I like a whiskey sour, which has the sugar syrup and lemon juice in it. And I like all the tropical drinks, get some rum and coconut, banana flavors happening. So, yeah, the short answer, how boozy do I like them? A lot. I like them boozy. But slightly longer answer, I like variety. Okay, that one just tastes weird. And I don't know if it's my palate from what I had just before going on or if it's changed a bit because I think I made it like a week or more ago. I don't know. It's not unpleasant, but it's weird. I'm trying to... It's got a kind of wine taste, like there's vermouth in it. Hard to be sure. Toby, how's AIDS? Not great. Still in hospital. Probably going to be there for quite a while. They're trying to do physio on him, and I'm not sure how well he's responding to the physio. They want him to be able to climb steps because the place where he lives is at the top of a lot of steps. And he's got a real problem with falling at the moment. And his falling problem is compounded by his not healing from falls problem. They're two pretty bad problems that one compounds the other. He's prone to falling just because his motor skills and balance are very poorly at the moment, and his body is showing a tendency to not heal. Like his circulatory system is just fucking packing it in. So not great, even by AIDSy standards. I think you could say he's not great at the moment. Yeah, we all feel for him, Toby. It's fucking tough. Kirsten, Hellion, hello to you, and greetings. And did you do your homework, Kirsten? Namely, tasting all the new bottled Archie Rose cocktails for me. But most particularly the new Grony, because I think we equally don't like Campari. And if the new Grony tastes like Campari, I don't want it. Silumi, hello. Nice to see you. Good to have you here in the chat. I know, was it Thursday evening? Doing the good old losing track of time stuff. Drinking a bottle of Grenache. I am not particularly familiar with Grenache. It's a wine. Okay. Fair enough. I thought it was a wine. I thought it sounded like a wine. Red grape variety. Relishes the heat. Can relatively easily produce ripe, full styles of wine. Be why it's popular in South Australia. Should be finishing your law assignment. Wine's more fun. I'm with that. Oh, okay. Kirsten, Friday night's drink night. No, you got distracted with work things. Fair enough. Toby, oh, look, everyone else has probably got things on. You know, they may be going to arrive as time goes by this evening. I'm completely okay with people having things on. Yeah, that's just Kirsten got distracted with work. He's going to have a Friday night drink night. Yes, I'm just very tempted by this new range of bottled cocktails from Archie Rose. They sound very intriguing. The only one I'm dubious about is the new Grony, because if it tastes like Campari, I want nothing to do with it. But bitters generally I'm fond of. So you had a mental health appointment with your GP, so figure one's your reward. That's fair. I have had somewhat of a medical week this week. Had my first COVID vaccination, and I got the results of my sleep test, my sleep study, with a report by a sleep scientist. It's signed, Joe Bloggs, sleep scientist. His name's Joe, not Joe Bloggs. I say that as A, protecting his anonymity, B, I don't remember his name. I don't have it in front of me. Kirsten, so your old boss makes a delicious Grenache, Lost Wolf Wine Company. Very, very delicious Grenache. And my sleep study report is I have quite bad sleep apnea. Who knew that was always going to be the result, but they wanted to quantify it. So now I have to make an appointment with a purveyor of CPAP machines. So sometime soonish, I got to get a CPAP machine for lovely uninterrupted sleep. That's the theory. So we'll see how that works out. Talking to the doctor today, he said, like, some people adapt to the CPAPs basically straight away. and get great sleep. Sorry, some people can take days or even weeks to adjust to getting the most out of the CPAP. So we'll see where I am on that spectrum. Luke, hey, how you doing? So yes, I had my one weird day after my AstraZeneca vaccine, and did not get great sleep. Had the chills at one point. It was really weak. It was hilarious. But anyway, thing. Yes, Luke. I was saying, your anxiety's a bit rough at the moment. So kind of like I feel like the one comforting thing I can say, and I'm not sure how comforting it is, but the fact that you're self-aware and you're quite conscious of anxiety and or depression affecting your moods is actually a positive. The really troublesome and dangerous mental health issues are the ones where you don't know you're having a mental health issue, because then you don't know that you should be, getting help, getting treatment. Fully understanding that it's a bit shitty at the moment, but I'm trying to be the glass half full guy. The fact that you're conscious of the fact there's an issue is the first step to things getting a bit more positive. Look at this. This is bubblegum vodka young Mr. Angry made for his birthday party, which is going to be in about 2 or 3 weeks. 2 or 3 weeks from Saturday, he's having a party. 3 weeks from Saturday, I think. And he did this as an experiment. He put a bunch of Bazooka Joe pink bubblegum into some vodka, and it came out real pink. And I tasted it today, and it's real sweet. So Salumi, you just go for a full glass. That's nice. Everyone's having anxiety. Salumi got assignment due tomorrow. Understandable. Kirsten's having anxiety hamsters. Yeah. It's really just the level of it that varies. If you're dealing with anxiety, it's usually like it's either the low-level background hum or the full-blown Yes, you would recognize that bottle. The starbursts on it. I saved it because this is a Starward whiskey bottle, and I saved it because it had all these beautiful starbursts painted on it, which I like. It's very nice, so I kept it. Keep a few bottles. I get such good quality bottles, and I put them into recycling. And I feel really bad about like chucking them out. It's like, well, I can't keep all the bottles because I have so many of them. But yeah. Safa, good evening to you, sir. I am feeling fine. I only had the one funny night from the COVID vaccine. It was pretty goddamn funny. In retrospect, it was funny. Like, because, I did the stream on Tuesday and I was just vague. I was just vaguing out. I finished a bit early. And it rolled on a bit in the sleep. I started feeling in the middle of the night. I got like the chills. I was just saying, I don't want to be more. I'm not warm enough. And we have a weighted blanket on the end of our bed, and the weighted blanket. And I went out and tried to get it, and I'm trying to pull it up. It's like, it's too heavy. It's too heavy. And Mrs. Angry is like, what's wrong? And I'm like, it's like, it's cold, get the chills. I want the weighted blanket, but it's too heavy. I'm too weak. And so she pulled the weighted blanket over me, and I'm lying there being pathetic, going, thank you. It was funny. And then, like, I don't know whether it was half an hour or an hour later, the chills went away, and under the weight of the weighted blanket, I was sweating like a little piggy. And so I'm like, okay, it's too much. I'm sweating. Gotta get the weighted blanket. It was like this huge effort to get the weighted blanket off me. And I'm like, yeah. And I push it over to the side. And by the time it's next to me, it's like doubled or tripled over. So it's really heavy. And I tried to push it off the bed altogether. It's like, too heavy, too heavy. And then I just went back to sleep. And I got up. I was quite tired. When I woke up, most of the weird effects are gone, but I was just very tired. And it's such and weak. And like Mrs. Angry got out of bed first, and I'm trying to get out my side, but there's this big piled up weighted blanket. And I tried to push it again. Still too weak. I can't move the weighted blanket. So I think I have to roll over and get out your side of the bed because the weighted blanket is too heavy. And it's just like, even at the time, I thought it was funny. It's like, oh God, I'm so pathetic. I can't lift the weighted blanket. Someone help me. Mrs. Angry's going, okay, fine. And I'm like, thank you. I couldn't do it. Oh dear. So, Safa, is it possible to get a cold with a flu vaccine? Yes, because colds are not influenza. The flu vaccine does not protect from the common cold. I don't think we have an effective vaccine for the common cold. They're different. And there are, of course, a whole bunch of viruses that we call a cold as well. Much like there are lots of viruses we call the flu, influenza. You can still get influenza if you have the flu vaccine. The vaccine is the mix that's in the vaccine has the most common variants of the flu, the ones that you're most expected to get. So you have maximum protection, but there are other flu variants out, and no vaccine's 100%, I don't think. Actually, I think that's wrong. I think there's a whole bunch of vaccines that are close to 100%. Anyway, I'm speaking from ignorance there, so don't take my word for it. Yes, but there's a whole bunch of flu variants that your flu vaccine won't protect you from. Like COVID, for instance. And now we don't know how well the various COVID variants do against the COVID vaccines. But yes, you definitely get a cold even with the flu vax. So I've had my flu vax. I've had my first COVID vax because it's AstraZeneca. Apparently, you don't get the second one for 3 months. That's where it's most effective. But now 3 months from now, they might even be saying, hey, for your second one, get Pfizer. Because there were, when they sort of tested that appeared to be, what do you call it? Promising. Yes, thank you. Having different vaccines for a booster has shown promising results around the world. So by the time I'm due for a second shot, they might actually be saying, hey, have Moderna or have Pfizer. Could be. See, Toby, it's not so much... I get what you're saying about that's not an effective vaccine because of how low the death rate is. But if there was a treatment for the cold, it would be worth a fortune. Like if you could go in to the chemist and buy something that would instantly make your cold be gone, that would be worth a fortune. And hello, Shieldsy and Stella. Salumi getting bloods done. And then a T-shirt at the end of the month. And then an AstraZeneca next month, getting all the needles over the next month. That's a thing. That's a thing. We get the jabs. Very interested with how my purple ice turned out, in the fact that it's a really solid purple. And I did not wasted time doing the directional freezing thing as an experiment to see what it'd do. It does nothing. Does nothing. I just get very solid purple ice from the purple cabbage water. So to me, the non-binary chronically ill life involves all the jabs. So yeah, I've had my quota of jabs really. Flu vax a couple weeks ago, COVID vax this week. Not really planning on getting any more until second COVID vax. Man, there was more of that than I thought there was. See, this drink is starting off clear, but it's going to get more purple as the ice melts a bit. And there's more of that than I thought, so I've got to pace myself or I'll get really drunk. Oh, nice. Salumi, something sticking ya, eh? Luke, your chest pain with anxiety freaks you out hospital because they go with heart issues. Yeah, no, that's the extreme one. My brother had the one where he had the chest pain one, and he had the one where he'd wake up some mornings with what he called the fear, where he felt there was just something sitting on his chest and he couldn't move and couldn't breathe. And him being a dude from the country hadn't gone to a doctor about this, and he was this was a long time ago, and he's explaining it to me, and he's basically asking me, "Am I crazy?" And I went, "Dude, that's a panic attack." And he looked so relieved. He went, "What? Is that a thing?" It's a thing. It's reasonably common. Anxiety or a panic attack, and yes, go and describe it to a doctor and they'll know what it is, and you can talk about treatments. Oh, you can do something. Yeah, you can do something about it. So, Shield Z, my good angel on my shoulder. Oh yeah, that's the one I made with blue curacao. That's really nice. Yes, that's. I think that's an accurate medical diagnosis, Silimi. Anxiety is a kind of a thing. Annette, hello. How are you? Hope you've been well. Just chilling on the stream after having sort of a fun and interesting medical week. Winding down, getting ready. I think I know what cocktails I'm going to make tomorrow. For next week. Young Mr. Angry made bubblegum vodka because he wanted to make a drink that was a riff on a grasshopper, but instead of creme de menthe made with bubblegum vodka, which he calls a princess bubblegum. Adventure Time fans, get the reference? Annette, you've been well, good. Yeah, I just had one weird day after the jab. It was weird. Look, okay, your work's still being good with you. That's good. Oh, yeah, but there's not. I don't know what your city's like, Luke. But there's not that many people out and about in the city here. So we actually did a test of this sort of nuclear glow vodka this evening. Young Mr. Angry made a princess bubblegum drink. Billy Lois, hello. It is a good name for a cocktail, isn't it? I just said, that's great. You've come up with a great cocktail. I'm going to do it for my cocktail channel. So your traditional grasshopper, I'm just going to bring up a traditional grasshopper recipe. Creme de menthe, creme de cacao, and cream. One shot of each. So what I'm thinking is might tweak what he did, because he just did it with the bubblegum vodka, cream liqueur, and single cream. So I might do half an ounce of one of my fruit liqueurs, one of my red fruit liqueurs, because he wants the drink to be even more pink. It was basically white and a little bit pink. So I think I'll put maybe one shot of the bubblegum vodka, half a shot of one of my red fruit liqueurs, half a shot of white creme de cacao, and then a shot of cream, and make that the princess bubblegum. Stella, your computer doesn't want you to apply for jobs. Says no to booting up. Guess you go do some dishes while listening to the stream. Well, if that's the world, what it's dealt to you, Stella, that's what you got to do. As the old computer says no moment. Yeah, not many people are going into the office at my work. I went in on Tuesday because there's a mass vaccination centre a very short walk from where I work. So I'll go into the office for the day, get the shot, and then go home. And there were not many people in the office. I didn't go in today. I was having like a team meeting in the morning. And when my teammates said, yeah, I can see about 4 people in the office. So not many people going into the office. I'll probably go in on Tuesdays because Mrs. Angry goes into her office on Tuesdays. So I was like, it's a bit boring without Mrs. Angry here at home. So I fucking loved us being at home for the last year. Oh no, Billy Lois, that's a bit sad. The girlfriend says no, dear. Shieldsy, front yard's still a mess. You like going bushwalking each time you go to the mill. You're going on safari, man. It's rough terrain. It's an adventure from your front door to your mailbox. It sounds like a real adventure. What you got going on there? Mix up. Might just have sips of this over the next hour, but I think I'll pour myself. I got this Soda Stream orange mango. I get the zero sugar ones. They're not 0 calorie, they're 0 sugar. This is one I hadn't got before, and it was on special as orange mango. And I thought it's nice. I really like it. And because there's a mango Pepsi Max now, I got Pepsi Max Soda Stream as well. So I actually did a mix. I did one that was a mix of the Pepsi, like mostly the Pepsi Max syrup and a little bit of the orange mango. It's really nice. Yes, Annette, very Jetsons. This is another of my retro shirts. This is another, just the abstract one. I love these shirts. And I'm supposed to be getting some more in the next week or so. So more Fashion Parade over the coming week. More different shirts. Oh, no. Salumi, you drank the whole bottle. Little giant wombat Grenache. Damn. Really those spiders we have in Australia's survival sim. Yeah, I was about to say most of them will leave you alone, but funnel webs are nasty as fuck. So you say on the plus side, no one's died from a spider bite since the 80s, since we got an anti-venom for the funnel web bite. The big thing is now, if this huge fuck off terrifying black spider with huge fucking fangs inflicts a horribly painful bite on you, stay calm. Just stay calm. That's how you avoid complications. Because, you got the thing in the old movies where someone got rattlesnake bite and someone had cut it and try and suck out the poison. It doesn't actually travel in your bloodstream. That sort of toxin travels through your lymphatic system, and stress and tension make it move through your system faster. So, yeah, that's the big tip. If this terrifying fuck off black spider, the funnel web, with its huge fucking fangs, inflicts this horribly painful bite on you, just stay calm. You'll be fine. Just stay calm. Oh dear. So, Kirsten, you had a dram of Corowa Characters whiskey. Nice. How is it? I got so many whiskeys here at the moment. You have a big whiskey tasting night if anyone comes over. Abigail came over last Friday. For those who missed the Friday night stream, Abigail was actually here on the stream, and I'm putting up a video on my cocktail channel tomorrow of the cocktail I made with Abigail, the Goth Martini, which was a good drink. So there's a Goth Martini video going up tomorrow. But yes, Abigail said that's the most sober she's got out of one of the visits here. It was really drunk. We just do whiskey tasting. So I've got like 10 or 12 whiskeys here. But Billy Lois, I'd fucking cry too if a fucking funnel web bit me. They're scary. They are so scary. Oh, Jesus, Kirsten, you've got me beat on everything. Maybe not rum. I'm not sure how much rum you buy, Kirsten. How many rums do you have? Because I might actually beat you on rums. And that you've been making tentative plans and haven't been able to fulfill them. Oh, she had the hip pain last week, this Friday. Well, we had fun. Me and Abigail hanging out, had a couple of drinks. We agreed the Jameson's Irish Whiskey Stout Cask Edition, made as an old-fashioned with my banana sugar syrup, was fucking awesome. Was so good. It made such a good drink. You only have one rum. Okay, I've got about 10 and 4 rum adjacent spirits. Okay, that's the one. That's the one I beat you on. Like I know you've got, I don't know, 100 gins. I've got like 10, and I've got like 10 whiskeys, and I'm sure you've got 100 of those too. Bill, you love rum, but going broke to consistently keep alcohol in your house. I don't go through it that fast, but I spend a lot of money on it. And Sipify had this special this week that was pretty good. And it was like, like $30 off this overproof rum, which I haven't run out of. I thought, oh, that's good, man. I'm getting some more. Oh, wow, yeah. Salumi, the friend Ambo problem I've seen you posting a lot of on Facebook. I'm just going to count how many whiskeys do I have at the moment. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Lucky 13. Yep. I have 13 whiskeys. That's slightly more than I thought I had. Lucky 13. 120 gin bottles and maybe 50 whiskeys. I've got 10 or so gins, 10 or so rums. Salumi back on the laptop. Oh, nice. Shieldsy. Side pen gone. Consider over an hour now. That's a plus. That's a plus. You've got 2 vodkas. That's one more than me, which is actually one more than I sometimes have. And in fact, the only reason I've got 1 vodka... Actually, no, that is not true. I've got little bottles, little decanters of Crystal Head up there. So if you count that, I actually have 2 vodkas in the house. Because young Mr. Angry wanted to make bubblegum vodka, so bought a bottle. Not shit. It's Finlandia. So it's not expensive vodka, but it's not shit vodka. And the bubblegum vodka is not bad. It's really fucking sweet. Like I had the bubblegum in for days. 4 days, I think. Ooh, Salumi got more of the Juniper Freak from Never Never. BWS occasionally has wild specials. Like, Kirsten, I remember you saying, like, I forget who you're saying was, but someone had, Archie Rose signature dry gin on special, and you're saying how that special was, better than the staff price. About a week or 2 after that, I saw it at BWS for $10 less than that. So I have a bunch of gins, including the Archie Rose, so I didn't get it. But it was like, man, that's really cheap. It's like $30 off or something. It was amazing. So when we got distracted on the way to do dishes, started rearranging whiskey. 22 whiskeys. That is wicked, Stella. That is great. Of my 13 whiskeys, I think like half of them are Starwood. And a couple are Archie Rose. and a couple are American. I actually have, and I've got 2 Jamesons, just bog standard Jamesons, and then the Jameson Stout Cask Edition, which is actually good. It actually picks up some of those hoppy, bitter beer notes. It doesn't taste like beer, but it's just got some of those flavors in there. What have I got? So I've got 2 Jamesons. I've got 2 Archie Rose whiskies, single malt and rye malt. A couple of American ones. I've got Knob Creek 100 proof, Rittenhouse Rye 100 proof, Wild Turkey 101 proof. So I've got a couple of American ones. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 Starwoods. I've got 4 Starwood whiskies. I've got the Ancient Wisdom chocolate whiskey, and I've got Lark whiskey. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I've got at least 10 rums and 4 things that are like rum. Ooh, Safi had a nice lasagna for dinner. Nice. Oh, Stella, you got the Starwood Ginger. Yes, I do like the box that it came in, Stella. It's gone purple already. It wasn't purple before. Shieldsley, people here instigators to make angry by alcohol. I don't need much encouragement. So yes, I have some more coming from an online sale. And no, Steve the bartender said he was going to send me a bottle of his gin, and I haven't got it. And I feel bad about the idea. Hey, you said you were going to send me some gin and I never got it. Did you send it? I feel bad about doing that, so I don't really want to do it. Oh, battery low on my phone. How did that happen? It's probably playing games all afternoon. Oops, what am I doing? Sorry. Looking for something. What's that? Sorry. No, okay. I was checking messages to see if I had a message about getting gin, and I don't. Ooh, wow. I'm so excited, Kirsten. If you're that excited about being allowed to tell me about some things coming up, I'm very excited. Annette, AIDS update. I talked to him the other day. Not great. He has a problem with falling, and he has a problem with not healing from the falls. And their physio are trying to get him to be able to climb stairs. So yeah. So it's not great because, like I said, he's got 2 problems with the propensity to fall and hurt himself, and then he's having real trouble with the healing. Like all the capillaries on his skin are just like fucking breaking and not healing, which is not good. Luke, yes, AZ has been in hospital probably for a couple of weeks, and he will probably still be in hospital for weeks to come. Ask Lumia, wrap him in bubble wrap. Yeah, one of those Zorbs, one of those big Zorbs, those big balls, blood balls. Suffer, does he need a wheelchair? I think he's very aggressively resisting the idea of a wheelchair. Like I said, because also he lives currently at the top of a flight of stairs. I suspect the hospital is going to be saying to him, you need to be living somewhere that's not at the top of a flight of stairs, and also where there's someone who knows if there's something wrong with you, which he's going to be very resistant to, because the two that spring to mind of where I suspect medical staff would be suggesting AZ should maybe be living would either be in an actual care facility, which he'd be very resistant to, or with his parents, which he'd be very resistant to. So, yes, look, I could see him getting on a tram in one of those orbs, just sort of walking on the inside, bouncing down a hill. No, he would actually get really badly injured in a Zorb, I think. Oh, yeah. No, Salumi, care facilities can definitely be shit. And as you say, the staff would be the big thing. And as much as I suspect he's really resistant to the idea, I also kind of thought about it, man, I don't know. I feel like you'd be running the place inside of a week or two. Everyone else there would be your minions. That you'd maybe really enjoy that. Well, that's nice, Salumi. If you lived near AZ, you'd help, but you are a very long way away. That's true. Annette, you think wheelchairs and walkers aren't so bad? I look. I don't really want to speak on AZ's behalf, but I don't think I like it, and particularly either of those. Like I said, he currently lives at the top of a couple of flights of stairs, and he definitely doesn't want to give that up. But I think he's going to come under some pressure to give it up. Well, that's fun, Annette. There's a bloke called Slasher in Newtown who had big fuck off spikes that were first on his crutches, then his walker, and no, sorry, crutches, then cane, then walker. Okay. That's Lumi. He's a great guy, definitely. And you hear Slasher's wheelchair is a sight to behold, but you've not personally beheld it. Oh yeah, Safas. Well, Scummo stuffed up disability vaccine. Scummo fucked everything to do with the vaccine. It's astonishing how badly he fucked it up. Luke, he is not in public housing. He's in private housing. He lives in a little, sort of bedsit studio thing where he had been like a caretaker in this. It was like student accommodation, which he'd done really well in for a number of years. But no, he's not in public housing. And like I said, I really strongly suspect the medical staff are going to try and push him towards something like a care facility or moving in with his parents. And I think he hates both those ideas. Not sure if they've actually put it forward to him, but I suspect that's where they're going to do it. Yes, Salumi, Scummo is shit. Absolute fucking shit. Need to sack him, get rid of his ill. Labour, yeah. Labour policies would be much better, but the Labour Party has been so shit for so long and so lacking in any element of inspiration for voters. It's been pathetic. Annette, no, I don't think he would be bumped to the head of the queue in public housing with his health issues. I think he applied for it at some point and was told it would be at least 3 to 5 years before he secured public housing. But yeah. Shizzy, I like that. Get AZ a scooter. He'd be the old man who runs into your ankles when walking in the shopping centers. Yeah. I would. Fuck, man. I would. If I was in a motorized wheelchair or a scooter, I'd be so difficult. I would be so fucking difficult. Because I remember I was in Balaclava, East St Kilda, when I was living there. This guy would in his little motorized wheelchair, and he'd go like really, really fucking fast, and he'd be but in traffic he was comparatively slow. But if he went on footpath, he was way too fast, and he would just like not give a fuck. I see a video about I loved him. It's just like he's just going, "Get out of my way, you leg having motherfuckers." Raiders, am I meant to be uploading in 720p? Just FYI, I have no idea. I'm not sure why you're pointing that out. You want 1080p? That's probably something to do with my bandwidth. It's probably doing that automatically, unless either StreamYard or YouTube is cracking a shit. General audio green screen guests. Let me see. It is. No, it's saying I'm. Oh, okay. Viewers can only watch in 720p. You and your guests need a solid internet connection for 1080p to work well. So maybe my internet is a little bit shitty tonight and it's doing 720. Stella, that's good. Not having your whiskey visible from the street is a good thing. Annette, you've watched the whole 9 season of Vera. I don't think I even remember that show. Mrs. Angry and I are watching 6 Feet Under, 5 seasons of that. We're getting towards the end of season 3 at the moment. There's a lot of new things I want to watch too. I might be fucking slumped in front of a TV for long stretches of time this weekend trying to catch up with a few things. There's a couple movies on the streaming services I want to watch as well. That one with Russell Crowe being deranged road rage guy is on Foxtel now. So I've been so looking forward to seeing that. I want to maybe watch that this weekend. Metal Maniac Matt, how you doing? The night's going pretty well so far. Having a key night. Using my purple ice that turns all my drinks purple. I might leave the alcohol for the other night. Have some stuff. Shieldsy, NBN's the best. You're on. Oh God, you were on crap ADSL2 for 10 years. I was previously on cable, and in my previous house, it was quite good. But for some reason, when I moved here, and that was like 4 years ago, it was kind of shitty. And then I got mail saying we're forcing you to go on NBN. And I thought, okay, well, let's do it then. We'll see. And I actually won the NBN lottery. The internet has been much better, like probably twice as good since we switched to NBN. Whereas in the previous house, the cable was actually quite good. But in this house, it was dodgy. Yes, Annette Rusty is good at playing deranged, but I'm actually really looking forward to watch this one because it looks like he cranks it up to 11. That's just wild. Oh, Kirsten, the dumbass. After he came back, and I explained to him I knew what he was doing, and I'm blocking him now. And he came back with a couple of his extra things, and I don't even know what he said. I just ignored him and blocked him on those as well. And then I haven't seen any sign of him since then. But he did come back, and I did explain Matt had inadvertently blown his cover, and I said, you're like a sad fucking loser, and you need to fucking thing. I am mostly out of focus. I think my webcam might be playing up. Let me see if I can change it manually. Where's the controls? Okay, if I switch autofocus off, ooh, there we go. That's really out of focus. That might be better. Just change it. That may or may not be better. Matt, you did go back and watch more of his videos. It's borderline satire with how stupid they are. It is, yeah. He was not real bright. He's not very good at the self-awareness, that dude. Because I think he is totally unaware of how badly he comes across the majority of the time. It was actually more than a little bit embarrassing. I actually didn't watch the one where he put his stuff from one of the streams on. And I was like, dude, how do you think you look good here? Jesus. Sloomy, I hate that you can't just move to Victoria, have job and home security enough to help because AIDS is legit one of your favorite people. Aw, you're such a sweetie. Oh, I'm sure he would very much appreciate that sentiment. All right, I'm going to have some of my orange mango. I think I put some lemon in here too. Orange mango lemon. Geez, that's going to go a weird color when the purple starts to melt into it. I suppose it'll just go purple. Seal that. Don't want to lose the fizz. It's like an orange mango with a purple thing floating in it. Let that chill for a bit. Oh yeah, Matt, you saw the fucking text that where he had the fantasy conversations with himself that Jordan was messaging. It's fucking creepy. That's the guy in a movie. That guy turns out to be a serial killer. Shields, your street got fiber to the Kuru, but always had above normal ambient speeds, which is good. I think I missed something, Safi. You're saying something. It feels like we're in 8 different countries sometimes, especially last year. I just think just things generally feel weird. I would agree that things generally feel weird and have for the last year and a bit. Was it like 15 months? Yes, Lumi, if our welfare was livable like successful countries, take unpaid leave, take some uni leave to help. And the weird thing is, we have really quite comprehensive evidence that the bullshit we have now is bad from a purely economic point of view. But people are so wedded to ideology and like, no, you've got to earn your money. Well, no, you can't have welfare. That's bad. That's counterproductive. And actual, real empirical evidence says a strong welfare system, like something like a universal basic income, would improve the economy so much, so much. But you get people are just obsessed with these outdated ways of thinking. Fucking Protestant work ethic. Kirsten, you watch about 10 minutes of his videos and he didn't show. Yeah, no, it was fucking weird. It was fucking weird. Hopefully he just moves the fuck on. Yeah, look, the welfare card. I did hear the rumor today that Labor had actually said they would fuck the cashless welfare card off, which, if true, huge, because that is a sick, fucked up bit of class warfare, the cashless welfare card. It's absolutely an abomination. It's cruel, nasty, inhuman, and counterproductive from a purely economics point of view. It's just fucking shit. It's just shit. Yeah, Salumi. Free housing, universal basic income, keep jobs onshore, And COVID highlighted offshoring jobs is a critical issue, and the government won't fucking learn the right lesson. I was just telling fuck Microsoft. You haven't updated Windows 10. They're now saying Windows 7 isn't genuine. I had a very similar problem when Abigail upgraded my computer, and she fixed it for me. Oh yeah, Annette, the cashless welfare card crap has been over, but it's been really pushed really hard in recent years, particularly by that piece of shit Twiggy Forrest, one of those fucking miners who are stealing billions of dollars in wealth that should belong to everyone in the country. Fuck those people. Still the fucking injury card and the fuck it in the fucking neck. Yep, definitely. Yeah, and that's the other thing, Kirsten. Those cashless cards cost so much to manage. It's a terrible idea. It's just sheer fucking brutality and cruelty for the sake of being brutal and cruel. It makes no sense socially, economically. It's fucking vile and evil. And it's like they don't learn, like that robot thing for the welfare system, which was proven to be wrong, and they were told multiple times, you're fucking this up, you're harassing people to death who don't owe you anything, and they just refuse to accept any responsibility. Scum of the fucking earth. And it's going to take Scruff out for poos. Oh no. Be back soon. Yeah, Kirsten, I don't think anything would shut Twiggy Forrest's stupid fucking face, but if he was genuinely forced to be on the Inju card, might wake him up a bit, but he's a fucking piece of shit. And that's the other thing. The introduction of the Inju card was super fucking racist, was pushed into Indigenous communities saying, for their own good, because the money's been wasted on alcohol. And there would absolutely be some cases where that was true all over the place, but just cruelly punishing everyone is just fucking ridiculous. And yes, so I mean, good strategy. Burn all the liberal systems down, set up proper socialism, and tax the shit out of the rich. Yes, Raiders, that is another of Hanson's crimes against humanity, pushing the injury card. She's a piece of shit. Good question, Safa. How long was Hanson in jail? She was in jail for a while for what was it? It was for electoral fraud. Hiya, nobody, by the way. Oh wow. Twiggy Forrest's dumb wife ruined your bestie's mental health, so he's 100% top of your dinner list. Yeah, no, he's a piece of shit. 12 months. Shieldsy must have just looked it up. Hanson did 12 months in prison. She's just a piece of shit. She's fucking vile. Yes, Safa, we do seem to have some sort of space force. I love there's a spoof thing on Facebook. A friend of mine set up when they heard about Australia's space force. Is like, it should be called Australian Research and Space Exploration, ARS. So he's got a whole web page and Facebook page and merch for ARS, which is pretty good as far as I'm could. Yes, Sulimi, First Nations people in jail for longer over unpaid fines, for fuck's sake. Oh, there was a recent case of someone being imprisoned for stealing an ice cream? Jesus. Safa, are the shooters, fishers, farmers better than Libs in One Nation? Anyone's better than One Nation, just about. I don't know enough about that party. The first guy who got in by sheer random chance in Victoria, he actually seemed like an at least vaguely decent guy. but I don't know enough about them now. Oh, nice. Matt's going to have an ice cream. That's nice. Ah, Stella, your friend bought you an arse mug for your birthday. It's a great mug. And Kirsten got coffee mug for arse for your mum's husband for Christmas. Nice. All right, what is it with the super rich mining magnates being complete cunts? I don't know, but they are. They absolutely are. Well, they're thieves. They're stealing mineral wealth that should be for the benefit of all Australians. And it's just a fucking scam and they're just fucking stealing it. I like that, nobody. Your cat would be better than One Nation, and some of your mates call your cat the devil. So you legit only flag someone with a fake $100 note trying to steal a whole ham when I worked in retail. It's petty shit. They were sneaky enough. I let them take it. Oh, damn. It's just, yeah. I just, like, see, I'm really fucking, well, I'm like, middle-aged straight white guy with a good paying job. Theoretically I should be all about the Liberal Party and all that shit, but it's this crazy thing where I care about people apart from myself, and I see what their policies are doing to people, and it's just fucked. And yes, Safa, hopefully the Victorian budget with its big spend on mental health actually is going to be of practical benefit, and we'll have a better system. Remains to be seen. We have to wait and see this. I like my drinks really cold. I'm going to put another bit of ice in this drink. Not a fancy piece of ice, just an ordinary piece of ice. There you go. I love the sound of ice cracking when you put it in a drink. So we're watching people die or suffer because we can't get an ambulance is hurting it. Oh, yeah, no, it's fucked. Yes, I agree. Nobody, according to a lot of messages sent out in the world today, caring about other people is apparently crazy talk. Was Louis, you discussed it with your mental health plan with the GP. It was sweet, but hurting. It hurt him to hear your stresses. Damn. So, okay, got to look that. Raider said the Inappropriate Gift Company, an Aussie company worth checking out. Let me Inappropriate Gift Co. Inappropriate Gift Co. Funny gags. How inappropriate do you like it? 1 pepper for a little out there, 2 peppers for shit hot, 3 peppers for holy fuck. Clearly, I'm going to go for holy fuck. 3 chilies, holy fuck. You're looking at our most inappropriate and rude gifts imaginable. There's a little book that's got embossed on the cover. My little book of all the fucking passwords I have to remember. The filthy trivia game, I wish I didn't know. A pen that says, fuck off, I'm busy. The fucking honest oracle cards. Fuck off socks. A pen that's got printed on, I will stab you with this pen if you don't shut the fuck up. Wrapping paper that says, this is a massive dildo. A notebook that says all the shit I have to do today. A tea towel that says clean the fuck up on it. I like this one. A shopping bag that says this bag is made 100% from recycled fucks that I didn't give. Or a face mask that says if you can read this, you are too fucking close. A pen that says I'm surrounded by cunts. A t-shirt that says fuck off, I'm social distancing. Another one that says 1.5 meters, cunt. A barbecue apron that says cook it yourself, cunt. A coffee mug that says, I wish people would ask me if I give a fuck before they started talking to me. There's some quality products in there. Oh, they were on Shark Tank a few years ago. Nice. So this stuff is all on the Inappropriate Gift Co. website. Australian website, apparently. That's pretty quality. You saying Pauline Hanson was only in jail for 11 weeks? I actually thought it was longer than that. Sorry, I just scrolled back a bit. So nobody gave up writing to your local LNP rep because yet to receive anything resembling a satisfactory reply. Someone from church asked what you had against him, and you replied, "How much time do you have?" God damn. There are versions of Shark Tank around the world. I don't know if any of them are still on air. But yeah, there was some quality stuff on that website. Do you actually say, need a regular laugh? No, stop with the pop-up. Coffee cup that says, fuck off. Sorry, I mean good morning. The other coffee cup that says, I'm not feeling very talky today. Off you fuck. Yes, the University of the Northern Territory coffee mug. So it says UNT, but the handle is like a big C. So a dick-shaped cream egg holder. So the cream eggs are the testicles. A street sign that says fuckwits everywhere. I love it. There's a t-shirt that just says fuck off in big letters. Too much wine to type. I feel you, Salumi. That's right, Raiders. Lion's Den was the UK Shark Tank. I think there was an Australian version of Shark Tank and an American version of Shark Tank. Mark Cuban was on the American version of Shark Tank, I think. One of the early internet billionaires. Made money by coming up with an idea that people didn't realize was stupid, and they gave him a lot of money for it. Yay, good on you. And he doesn't seem like a bad person. Oh, good call, Stella. It was actually Dragon's Den, not Lion's Den in the UK. You're right. Sorry, I like that. So let me. Opie's curious why you're laughing so hard at all the stuff from the Inappropriate Gift Co. Nobody lives angry with you over last week. Well, that's why I've tailed off the alcohol. This is just the orange mango non-alcoholic drink. I love that the purple ice has melted down. It looks like a little cherry in my drink at the moment. But it's not a cherry, it's some purple ice. I need to drink non-alcoholic. Yeah, tomorrow is another day. So I'm going to think, what am I going to... Oh, God, got to get around to making some garnishes. Someone showed me this thing. I saw it online using like raw sugar, and you put it in like a silicon cupcake or muffin dish, and it melts. And then while you put it in the oven and melt it, you don't burn it, just melt it. And then when it's still soft, you stick things in it, and then it's like a garnish for cocktails. It's cool. So I want to make a few things. Try and tomorrow. So I want to make a flower themed drink for a challenge that's happening with the YouTube bartender community. I think I'm going to do the drink called the cane flower. And I think I'll do Princess Bubblegum. Maybe one other. I'm going to come up with something else. Yes, nobody. The fuck off spray on the inappropriate gift code was pretty good. Right, as an update on U.S. election fraud. Republican used his dead wife's mail-in ballot to vote for Trump. Turns out he murdered her just prior to... Jesus, fuck. That's too weird. That is too weird. Right. The other thing is the Difford's Guide says for next week, starting on the 24th, did they have anything that caught my eye? Ritz. Putting on the Ritz. Dressed up like $1 million trooper. Trying hard to look like Gary Cooper. Towel Day. Is Towel Day next week? He died on May 11th. Okay, I'm going to check that out. Is it really Towel Day? May. It is. Maybe I should do one for Towel Day. I did a Pan-Galactic Gargle Blaster last year, so I don't want to do that. Luke, I think everyone's just watching on YouTube tonight. I haven't seen any comments from Twitch or Facebook tonight, but who knows? Oh, yeah, nobody is wearing wrapping paper. Seems pretty cool. Yeah, Shieldsy, I'd be okay with Clive Palmer being in jail for life. That seems fair. Nobody. You cook using wood fire, so you want the flaming fucking legend apron. Nice. Towel Day. Apparently, there is a bar in Athens called Bar 42 that is dedicated to Douglas Adams. As in 42 is the meaning of life. So they have Douglas Adams themed cocktails. Which is nice. I was a fan of The Hitchhiker's Guide. Marvin's last word. What's a Marvin's last word? Gin, a Greek liqueur, green chartreuse, and lime juice. Boozy and dry. Okay, what's the classic last word? Gin, maraschino, chartreuse, and lime juice. And this is gin and a Greek liqueur and chartreuse and lime juice. Okay. Bookmarking the site, nobody. Nice. Oh. Just lubricating my throat. Okay, I got to think. Wait, what's in... Oh, Liquor 43. What a shame it's not Liquor 42. That would be perfect for a Douglas Adams themed drink. What the fuck, Shieldsy? Melbourne's getting overrun by BMX gangs riding through buildings. I have not heard of that. All right. Hitch. Hikers. Side. Cocktails. And Galactic Gargle. Okay, Difford's actually has a second. Why did I just look there? Pan Galactic Gargle Blaster. Marvin's Last Word. The Mostly Harmless. Tonka infused vodka. Ginger syrup. Caraway. That's too difficult. Oh, I just thought of my own version of a Mostly Harmless. Make it with a couple of low alcohol beverages and then put some absinthe in it. So it's mostly harmless apart from the absinthe. Might do that. Stella, you've applied to be a sour-faced cunt at the local petrol station. Good. Good. And Slim, you have baked potatoes with cheese sauce you made the other night. Dying in carb heaven. That sounds good. I had tonight was takeout night for us. Went to this local place that does loaded fries. And so I shared with young Mr. Angry. They had this huge burger. It's called like a Southern Fried Chicken Avocado Burger. The big bit of like fried chicken and bacon and avocado and salad, and it's fucking awesome. And chips covered as like carbonara chips. So it's chips covered with a cream sauce and bacon and whatever the fuck mushrooms in carbonara. God, it was good. It's very good. So, Lumi, you like absinthe and champagne? Nice. There you go. Yeah, Shieldsy, you've fallen into thinking of the old Nicole Kidman movie, BMX Bandits. Jesus. Nicole Kidman's hair in BMX Bandits. She's got this 80s, and she has this 80s perm that's out to here. Ah, yes. Petrol did go up a lot about a week ago. Oh, Kirsten, the chips in this place, they have like 10 varieties of loaded chips. I like one which for some reason is called Peruvian, that has popcorn chicken. It's like chips, then popcorn chicken and these different sauces on it. Fuck, that's good. Didn't get that because there was chicken on the burger. And there's one that I think is a new one because they've just moved this shop. One they call Nonna's loaded chips, and it's got like meatballs and tomato sauce and whatnot. So, hot damn. But yes, I quite like this place just up the road. It's next to a supermarket. So, sometimes it'd be a lunch. Like, I go to the supermarket, get a few things just before lunch, and just say to the offspring, do you want me to get some loaded fries for lunch? And they're always like, yes. So do some grocery shopping, get some loaded fries, come back home, pig out on these fucking loaded fries. They're great. They're great. Cursing husband sitting in the dark, singing to himself. You think unemployment's finally got to him. Oh no. Oh no. So if a petrol prices should be legal, we should just not be dependent on petrol. It's ridiculous. But yeah, there was like a 40-cent jump here too. So again, I was driving around and I saw, this petrol station away from my home has already jumped up 40 cents. I went home and the petrol station near my place hadn't gone up yet. So I filled up. And yeah, then a day later it had gone up 40 cents. Shielding for the people in the US, they're big fries. Is that what they call them in the States? I like calling them loaded fries. They're pretty gosh darn good. But yeah, so I had a pretty good dinner tonight, Thursday night takeout night. And don't know when we started that tradition, but we do. So it's not necessarily the only time we get takeaway or delivery or whatever, but it's just become a thing. Thursday night takeout night. And I'm mostly doing fucking meal replacements now. So yeah, I had a smoothie for breakfast and a smoothie for lunch. So I bought some bananas. Technically, you're not meant to, but it's just like makes the smoothie more interesting if I add a banana to it. Bananas are healthy, so I'm fine with that. And I add ice to it too. Man, I got this new mini blender that works. It was like $14.50 at Big W. It was half price. Even $30 would have been cheap, but $14.50 is like wow. So I think I'm gonna do like an ice cocktail in it. So Lumi got a coffee date on Saturday. I do indeed wish you luck. You had a coffee date that went well, but now nothing. Oh well, hopefully it's a positive. Safa, heaps of banana cocktails. I was thinking of doing one with ice, so it's like a slushy. Yeah, like you get frozen margaritas, frozen daiquiris, that type of thing. Speaking of it, I was thinking of doing like a frozen pina colada. Pina colada. Do you like pina coladas? And getting well, yes, real fiber, because that's apparently doing the what do we call it? The meal replacements. One of the things they warn you is like the meal replacements probably don't have enough fiber and probably don't have enough protein. So when I make the smoothies, well, the banana is both protein and fiber, but I also we've got this powdered fiber and protein powder. So I add that as well. So it's like the meal replacement powder, water, banana, protein powder, fiber powder, and ice. And and it's quite good. So if I'm going to do a Eurovision cocktail, Mrs. Angry loves Eurovision. But what'd be a Eurovision cocktail? That to me is like one of those really bright 70s cocktails. Ah, yes. Silumi, you're conscious it's your chaos brain telling you to get drunk before the coffee date. And I think you're right that that's not necessarily the best idea. So liquor.com had disco cocktails. Yeah, 8 disco drinks to try right now. So they say Harvey Wallbanger, a Midori Sour, a Blue Hawaiian, is made with blue curacao. An updated blue wine, a Godfather, Nettie's favorite, just the whiskey and amaretto, Pina Colada, amaretto sour, White Russian, or a Grasshopper. What's in Midori sour? Midori and vodka and lemon juice and lime juice and soda. I think I could make that better. Oh, this blue Hawaii. Rum, blue curacao, pineapple juice, cream of coconut, lemon juice. That's actually pretty good. Do that as a puree. Put all the ice in the thing and Yes, I love that, Stella. A Eurovision cocktail would be something garish that doesn't make sense. Salumi Midori sounds fitting, but hate Midori. Midori's okay. Yeah, so for Safa, the UK always does so badly at Eurovision. It's funny. Something with blue curacao. I think what I need to do. I just had an idea for Towel Day. Low ABV cocktail. Imbibe. They're probably trustworthy. Bon appetit. Liquor.com. I can't trust liquor.com. So imbibe. No, I don't want to be on your mailing list. Adonis. Americano. B-side. Sherry. Gin. How's it low ABV if it's got fucking gin in it? Belafonte. Half ounce of gin, sherry, and prosecco. Ugh. Sweet vermouth, sherry, and okay. Now you're getting interesting. Dunmore cobbler, nutty sherry, and a scant half ounce of scotch. Lambrusco. Mezcalancina. Jesus. Cocchi Americano and Fino Shelly. Sherry. Ooh, landing gear. All right. Because I thought something like alcohol with absinthe would be the mostly harmless. Caparno Antica, Vermouth, Fino Sherry, Fernet Branca. Dash of Maraschino. That could work. Goldfinch is Corky Americano, Fino Sherry, lemon juice, simple syrup. And I just put some that sounds pretty good. I put some absinthe in it. It's the mostly harmless. A Falernum cocktail. Falernum Puntamez Sherry. That could work too. So I find one of these recipes for a low alcohol cocktail and add absinthe to it, and it becomes a mostly harmless. It's mostly harmless apart from the absinthe I put in. I like that, Salumi. UK will never win Eurovision. It's part of why Australia was allowed in to piss off the UK. Welcome back, Nettie. We are, in fact, talking about Eurovision. Yes. That's an interesting one, Luke. Friend of Geelong says Geelong Station has no lights. They're having a blackout. A train station at night with no lights is so creepy. Just like serial killer time. The landing gear. Falernum, Puntamez, lime, sherry. Fuck, that sounds good. Like I might even make that now because that's low alcohol. Low-proof cocktails to try now. The Americano, the Mimosa, the Queen Elizabeth, the Key Royale, Sherry Cobbler, the Magic Hour. They just don't fucking put wine in them. It's like, fuck off. Dry vermouth and dry sherry and bitters. The Adonis, sherry and vermouth. Fino sherry and sweet vermouth. I like the sound of a landing gear. What's in a Queen Elizabeth? Dry vermouth, Benedictine, and lime juice. Adonis is Fino Sherry and Sweet Vermouth. Landing gear though for Lernum, Punta Mez, and Sherry. Is it not? No, I probably won't make that tonight. I'll make it tomorrow. Ooh, Shieldsy a jetty with no lights. Yeah, when it's the open ocean, that would be fucking dark. Yes. So when you're talking about at uni today, people were talking about the Will Ferrell movie. You won't watch it because it's too American. The Will Ferrell movie was entertaining. I did watch it. It's not like greatest ever moment in cinema history, but it's this really well balanced making fun of Eurovision and loving Eurovision at the same time, which is quite weird when it comes down to it. I'm going to make this landing gear cocktail because it's low alcohol. See if I like it. Okay. Punt et mez and Valernum and sherry and lime juice. And it's a shaker. All right. Just going to do this. Okay. It's time to light the lights. It's time to meet the Muppets on the Muppet Show tonight. It's time to put on makeup. It's time to dress up right. It's time to meet the Muppets on the Muppet Show tonight. Put Mez. Vernon. I don't have that much Vernon left. And sherry. It's time to meet the Muppets on the Muppet Show. Not much sherry left. Might have to get some more. What else is in it? Lime juice. That's my lime juice. And put it in a cube. It's time to put on makeup. It's time to dress up right. Put some ice in there. Ice, ice, baby. Right. We're going. I don't know where my jigger is. Rinse the jigger. Right. Sherry. Whatever. Be like that and don't come out cork. I don't care. Half an ounce. Half an ounce. Just enough to make it tomorrow if I like it. An ounce of falernum. That'll do. And an ounce of Punta Mez. Ounce of Punta Mez and 3/4 of an ounce of lime juice. Ooh, that's weird. Alrighty. All right. Good, the great man. Oh, Stella, I missed you. Good night. If you're already gone. Celtic King, hello. Right. Shaky shake time. Right, strain that. Oh, okay. It's actually not much. That's the wrong glass for this. Okay, mental note. Gotta put it in a Nick and Nora, not in this coupe. It's too big. What does it look like in the picture? The landing gear. Okay, they're saying put it in an ice-filled glass. Which, no, I don't think so. But anyway. So what do I think about man shake? I took a picture I meant to share. There's a man shake and a lady shake. Totally fucking unnecessary gendering of products. Wow, what's going on with that? Wow. Shieldsy looks like damn water. It's not very visual appealing, is it? It's quite sour. It's got this weird, almost nutty flavor going on. Okay, well, that's not the one because I'm not loving it. I don't hate it, but I'm not loving it. Is that equal parts vermouth? Coca Americano, Fino Sherry, lemon juice, simple syrup, orange bitters. Maybe that one. The Goldfinch. Top with club soda and garnish. Maybe that one. Coca Americano and Fino Sherry. Lemon juice and simple. Because I think this one needs some simple syrup. There's too much lime juice in that. Weird mix of flavors. I am not completely enamored of this. What's in a Bellissimo? A vermouth, Fino Sherry, a little bit of Fernet Branca, a little bit of maraschino. People is a dash of maraschino. You can't fucking taste a dash of maraschino, for fuck's sake. Now, what am I drinking? I have this idea for a cocktail. I want to start with a low alcohol cocktail and then add absinthe to it and call it a mostly harmless for next Tuesday is Towel Day in commemoration of Douglas Adams and Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. So if it's a low alcohol cocktail but with absinthe, it's mostly harmless apart from the absinthe. And so I just looked up some low alcohol cocktails. And this one sounded interesting, but I'm not sold on. I don't hate it, but I'm not sold on it. Celtic King, going to start a church for tax purposes. Wants to be in the Church of the Angry Celt. Well, good luck with that. Punch drink. I like that side. Low alcohol. Huh. So, the other a lower octane approach to classic cocktails. Wait, where is this? The Sharon, a savory Negroni variation. Well, fuck a Negroni, honestly. Dark and stormy, Amaro Montenegro, and rum. Let me see, what's that? I like Amaro Montenegro. Rum, Amaro Montenegro. 3/4 of an ounce of rum is not a really low alcohol drink. Oh, and topped with ginger beer. Right. Julep. A session Manhattan. 1 ounce vermouth, 3/4 ounce of whiskey, 3/4 of an ounce of sherry, half an ounce of drum. That's not a lot of alcohol. That's a lot of alcohol. Don't these people know what low alcohol is? A session margarita is 1.5 ounces of sherry, 3/4 of an ounce tequila, 3/4 of an ounce orange liqueur. That's not low alcohol. Be fucking drunk after drinking that. Yes, we're all saying fuck Pentecostal churches. The Scummy loves the Pentecostal church. It's like a little bit bitter and a little bit nutty. This Bellissimo, vermouth, sherry, a little bit of Fernet Branca, a little bit of maraschino, and then throw in some absinthe. The white noise, Coca Americano, and soda water, and elderflower. The suspender, Amaro, Coca Vermouth de Torino. Well, it's all very fascinating. Now I've got this idea in my head of calling a cocktail mostly harmless as a tribute to Douglas Adams and the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Like, space is big, really stupendously big. You won't believe how big it is. You might think it's a long way down the road to the chemist, but that's just peanuts compared to space. Such a stereotypical nerd enjoying the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. But I have to admit, it's true. I like the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. So one of those cocktails that I regard as interesting rather than good. It's not bad. It's not terrible. But there's some weird, interesting stuff going on with it. Sorry, I like that nobody. He made a sign. As much as the priest laughed, he didn't want you to use it. It read, "All complaints regarding tech ministry may be directed to the brick wall." I feel you on that, quite honestly. Um, but yes, I kind of get why the priest said, maybe not. Maybe not. It's a wonderful thing. All right. Back to drinking non-alcohol for the last little thing. Yep. So I have to put a bit of thought in tomorrow as to which of these low alcohol cocktails sounds like the best go. Because now I've got, yes, I do this. I get an idea in my head and then I'm just fixating, yeah, I'm doing that. I'm doing that. So I'm going to create a cocktail called the Mostly Harmless because it's going to be low alcohol and innocuous, and then I'm going to add absinthe to it. So it's mostly harmless. Just watch out for the absinthe. Ooh, what the hell is my phone doing that for? It's a bank notification. I got paid money. Why did I get paid money? Who gave me money? Oh, that's a Medicare rebate. Because I was at the doctor today. I had to pay for the doctor appointment, but I get a Medicare rebate. He said, just wanting to check it. Yes, Medicare rebate. Hoorah. I feel like I must owe the tax. I've got to see my account this weekend because I'm doing really well financially. And I think that's partly because I owe the tax department money, like possibly a lot of money, which is okay because I can pay them. But it's just like, I maybe owe them a lot of money. Okay. Cool. Cool. I should actually stick this phone on the charger for 10 minutes. A little bit extra charge. Nobody get mostly positive reports from people over handling sound. One guy had a minor complaint, which you quickly dismissed and shut down. Good. I've got the charge thing just here. All right. Whenever I put these shirts on, I think of Homer Simpson talking about Bart wearing a Hawaiian shirt in the episode that John Waters was in. Homer got paranoid about the fact he'd been friendly to a gay guy and thought he was influencing Bart, and Bart could turn out gay, and he considered to be a bad thing at that point. And because Bart was sort of partying wearing a Hawaiian shirt he got from John, the gay guy, and Homer's complaining to Marge. Only two sorts of guys wear those shirts, Marge. Gay guys and big fat party guys. Does he look like a big fat party guy to you? So that's what I'm thinking with me. Is like these shirts are worn by gay guys and big fat party guys. Do I look like a big fat party guy? Oh dear. So you messaged fellow trans on dating app, apologizing for disputing how time works. Oh man, it's been 2 months. So fine. See, probably kindred spirits on that front. Yeah. It's nice if someone actually understands that time actually stopped meaning anything to you. Yeah, I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to dodge you. It's just that time stopped meaning anything. So, what is time? How do dates work? I don't get it. Oh my God, I'm so glad I'm not dating. Just on a number of levels. Like, and the primary one is how happy I am with Mrs. Angry. But even just without that, just uh, the horrors of modern dating, I could do without. Yes, look, he takes him to the gay steelworks. He thinks he's gonna just have Bart around big tough guys, and that'll sort him out. And he takes him to the steel mill, and everyone's gay, and it turns into a gay nightclub after hours. And Bart's just looking, he's like, Dad, why did you bring me to a gay steel mill? And poor Holmes going, I don't know. Just such a stupid episode. I love it. Oh, nice. They have a different name now and it suits them. That's lovely. That is lovely. Oh my gosh. But I know some people don't like that Simpsons episode with John Waters in it, but it's fucking great. Yeah, but I just love when Homer's just lost, and yeah. Of all the questions to be asked by your son, Dad, why did you bring me to a gay steel mill? I don't know. Yes, that's line, Luke. We work hard, we play hard. So nobody, don't know if you're on Friday night. Oh, that's right. You told us the story. The woman trying to hook up with you for one night hand. Oh, you worried if you just, except you might have just pointed her anyway. Well, you got to live your own life, man. And when it's not your thing, it's not your thing. And the idea that you should be coerced into accepting the hookup thing because you're a man and that's what mans do, that's just bullshit. If it's not your thing, it's not your thing. Or if on that day it's not your thing, if on another day it is your thing, that's fine. And if it's on that particular day it's not your thing, that's fine. But yeah, I talking about The Simpsons. I don't watch, like everyone else, I haven't watched The Simpsons for 15 years. But I play a little tap 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 game on the phone. The Simpsons Tapped Out. It's like Farmville but with The Simpsons. And I've been playing it every day for, I don't fucking know, 10 years. I don't know how long it's been around. When was it made? When was Simpsons Tapped Out released? 2012. So next February will be its 10th anniversary. So yeah, okay. I don't know how long I've been doing it, at least 8 or 9 years. Hi, Lee. Safa, when did The Simpsons get boring? Depends who you ask, but I think somewhere in the mid-teens. Probably it's at its best between, say, the 3rd and the 8th seasons. I think there was still some funny stuff for years. Some real diehards. No, after that episode, it was all shit. I'm like, oh, get over yourself. But it's probably at its funniest between like the 3rd and the 8th seasons. But this is the thing, because there are so many jokes and memes about the systems, but none of them are from the last 15 years. Most of them, or like 99% of them, are from the first 10 years. And And I think that's the most telling thing. If you tried to make a reference or a meme about something from The Simpsons from the last 10 years, no one would get what you were saying. No one. But you make a joke or meme reference from the first 5 or 10 seasons of The Simpsons, everyone gets it. Everyone instantly gets it. They know what it is. So, I mean, I've seen some pretty intelligent deconstructions of when the Simpsons sort of shifted from its early things, and I've seen some dumb, stupid ones as well. But it's almost when someone just wants to really seriously rag on The Simpsons, I was like, okay, you go off and make your fucking animated show that has the legs to run for 30 years and be really fucking good for 10 years. Just maybe get the fuck over yourself for 5 minutes. Is that harsh? I don't know. Sometimes I'm harsh. Sometimes I am harsh. So yeah, nobody getting tired doing the Fuckowski. I am too. It's coming up on 10. So for the Simpsons changed writers every couple of years, and yes, there's the difference in quality between different writers over the years, but yeah. You like the Paul McCartney episode? He said Apu was the fifth Beatle. Yeah. Be like the seventh, because the fifth Beatle was Stuart Sutcliffe. It's actually in the Beatles. And then there was the guy who replaced Ringo Starr for part of a tour because Ringo was sick or had injured himself or something. Yes, it's all very strange. Good night, nobody. And in fact, yeah, it's coming up on 10 o'clock. I might say good night as well. Gear up for tomorrow night party night. Gonna make a few cocktails tomorrow night because it's party night. Lee, yes, that's right. Pete Best. Pete Best temporarily placed Ringo Starr when Ringo was not match fit, as it were. So yeah, Apu wouldn't have been the fifth Beatle. He would have been the seventh Beatle after Stuart Sutcliffe and Pete Best. So that was too esoteric a joke for The Simpsons, I guess, to throw that in there. But anyway, take care, one and all. I'm going to sign off, bid you farewell. Hope you stay well. And with any luck, see you tomorrow night for party nights. And have a good time. Do Angry Bunch. Haven't done Angry Bunch for ages, probably since last Friday. And we'll take it from there. But I'm going to go to bed now. So see you later, all you fine people. Stay well.